that tummy. That's an active tummy. 30th of September. Good day, good rising. Let's see if there's any scribes up. I'll be surprised if there is. Let's see. Oh. Fly on the wall, thank you very much. It's been there overnight. She's full. He's full. We shall name him Chester Copperpot. Around about 6 o'clock in the morning, what David likes to do is transfer water from pot to kettle. Let's see if the tea or the coffee tastes extra nice. I'll refill that for later. Give our lass and Yanker some. Yes, there is somebody awake. Look at that. Good morning, good rising, good day. What? I know. It is early, isn't it? It's 10 past 6, allegedly. So they say. 10 past 6. Anybody fancy a coffee? Scribes? Juice? Continental breakfast? Hilarious. This brand in Hungary, there's a shop, okay, it sells sewing stuff, sewing machines, dresses, and it sells coffee. This Polish shop round the corner from me, £1.25. This comes from Germany, I believe. Random fact, but it's somewhere says on there it's German, all right, and the Polish shop in England have it, which means it comes over from Poland. And I purchase 250 grams of block solid coffee for £1.25. Yes, interesting. Go to Morrison's, Asda, and wherever, and you get rubbish quality at £3.30. I know because I've tried. Yesterday went well. I'm up early, aren't I? Hey, and you're up early. Well done. Well done to us. Oh wow, shouldn't have gone live as soon as I got up. There you go. You've got love for the scribes. It was good yesterday. It was a success. It was exciting. I went live, recorded Andy's presentation. It's a private cast, so I'm in. Success. Let me have my coffee. Always well, yes. Looking forward to Bradford next Sunday. Thank you to the new scribes that have joined the family in the .com that come down as +1s yesterday and said hello. Brother Pete and Steve Bosch for yourselves. What are you saying? How are we on this? Is it Moon Day? I believe it is. If my memory serves me right. I'll be heading back to Birmingham soon. Oh, the joy. Go and clean the mould, I mean. Not going back to Birmingham for the seminar next Sunday, for the annual meeting. Okay, the special guest did turn up yesterday, news. His first name is Greg. He wasn't our special guest, he was a guest we was lucky to have come and tell us his input. He was brought by Jamie, Agent Intent, and we had a chat and we told him what go on. Greg went away yesterday, an enlightened man, okay, so those of you that know when I say Greg, who I'm on about, he's got claim, he's been around on the circuit for some time, and we've seen him previously talking to Mark in Nottingham. He's talking about monarchy here, kingship, alright, so But I saw Kev there and I was like, wow, is Kev up at this time? It was Rose. Easy now. So Greg came up with Agent Intent and he talked to Andy, the fam, asked questions, made notes, and we informed him duly as to his predicament and how we see it, which was truly enlightening for us. The things that we do and where we go, who we speak to. Job done, emptied. This. Don't spill it. It's a week's worth for me. No. Watch pure coffee in your heart. It's not good for your heart. It also makes you a little bit hyper. Mamma mia. So, morning scribes. Who do we have that gets up early? We have Menza. Do you ever sleep, Menza? You're always, about, I've noticed. Edward, hello. Rose, not many of us then. Halos, Mr. Menza. I like that. Easy. The Three Sons by F. I've watched the video now. I uploaded it and then I watched it afterwards. Shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't. But if you trust the authors and the content, then you can. That's lovely. The APM research team, you have excelled yourselves. The information and the articulation contained within that video, oh bosh, that's put a smile on my boat race, let me tell you. Fantastic. I especially like the icon of P1000 that has, is it the Pomeranian that changes the mouth and the, it's little things like that distract man from the key information there. Hungary, 1528, Three Sons. I went, Anne-Marie, look, it's even got Hungary on. Boom. 2, the APM and the FPV man, embodiment of soul. I have done what you requested, and I think the scribes are loving it as well. So I see the FPV channel has gone up from 900 and something scribes to quite a considerable amount more. It's a topic that is interesting a lot of the family. So yeah, man, that's good. I like that. I like that a lot. That's really good. Let me make the coffee. Let's collect ourselves for the moon day. And you're right, it's not the 6 o'clock news. There is no news coming. A fly on the wall gave me that and other such gifts. What a ledge, eh? What a ledge. Well, thank you very much. I'll tell you what, he's a big lad as well. He's no what do we call it? Shrinking violet. Fly on the wall's a big lad. He's quite got some guns on him. He is. He came up to me yesterday offering a box. I went, I think I might know who you are, judging by the accent, and easy now, and I couldn't get my arms around him. He's a great big fella. He is indeed, big lad. Nice to meet you, Fly. Wow. The scribes in the flesh. Scribes in the flesh, that's it. For me, it's equally as exciting, and I don't know if it's exciting seeing me, but for me, seeing you, it is. Characters and energies, and sitting down and having a chat about what we chat about. Yeah, it's brilliant. It really is. Thank you, Fly. The smile says it all. What a legend. I will let you know when I'm up Newarth, and if I come and see Matthew and you got some time, we can link up and see what go on. This is the most careful part. Slowly and surely wins the race. Get in there. How are we doing? What we doing? When are we doing it? Now. Anything I'm going to report back later. I've put my HHO results on the channel. I've just uploaded them and shared that data. You checked the trip to Bradford yesterday. The video that I've just uploaded previous has got my data on, and those units from the designer and my website as an agent supplier for them are now half price, 250 fitted, he says. So that's news and updates, latest figures for you for my trip yesterday and what I incurred in that time with them miles. Obviously lithium is the way forward, yes, you know, we've all got masses of lithium. Water would be the way forward, hydrogen, oxygen, cleaning up our act all round. So I'd like to get a motorbike engine running on water, that'll be it. That's what I'd like to do today. Don't think it's going to happen. Right then, so I haven't really got a lot to say, I'm quite tired. We need help with Latin if you know anyone, Rose. Alright, okay, yes we do. Yes, thanks Dave. You're welcome, Rose. And in Latin, little bits from what we do. We've got some publications, the .com might have some on there, or I'll have some fresh cream in your coffee. This is what heart attacks are made of, fam. It's what heart attacks are made of. Into there, oh I. So bad. I only have little milk, don't judge me. Told you I'm not a saint. I've tried the soya, and the soya just doesn't cut it. Even the barista milk that's not soya, coconut, soya, that doesn't cut it. Powdered milk, whey protein, that doesn't cut it. That's just, that kills you. When it comes to coffee, yeah, I'm a little bit lost for an alternative to milk here. Dairy is scary, that is agreed. Latin, email me what your requirements are, David at the .com domain, and then I will do my best to satisfy you, Rose, and give you as much as I can in the area what you need, or a dictionary would help, not being facetious. Watch like this. Let's go. Here, I think. Yes. It's not just about PDFs. I have got bigger books. It's not all about the size. Don't judge me. A man with a very large character can cope with small things. Stuff like that, what we're saying. Let's go, Rose. You need help. I'm here for you. Anybody? No, I shouldn't have done this, should I? It's too early. Later, we'll play the Give a Latin Pocket Dictionary game. And look at the size of the book. Latin, English, French. Yes. It does say Latin twice. I thought that says Italian, but no, it's Latin, English, English, Latin. And then, see, look at that, Latin, English, English. I read that as French then, and it's just changed back to Latin in front of you live and direct. I just thought that's a lot there. Latin, English, English, French. It's Latin, dyslexic. Early in the morning. It's not funny. Words seem to be what they say, French, but it's just clearly turned back to Latin. So that's dyslexia for you. If you are like me and you see a word and then you're like, okay, you write it down, you look back, it's changed. What? It's not funny. It's like some weird game of, word nightmareville, which isn't funny and has no advantage to anybody except making me look like a fool. So yeah, it's fascinating, Latin. I'm not getting into that now. Say that in the morning. Vienna. Vienna. That's all I'm going to say. Going to get off and wake up. I'll see you in a bit. We'll have a functional update where I'm not just wasting our times. 4 of us here today. Good morning to you 4. The bummers are pissing overhead. Hello, Renee. Sandra has a book she needs help with. I will let her know you are willing to help. Always at your service, master, humble brother, is here to serve. I'd rather serve man than serve corporations, contracts and national debt. I would rather serve you all day, every day. That'd be excellent, to be fair. That'd be something worth doing, getting around, kicking ass, making noise, and not stripping paint and mould from toilets with mushrooms growing out of the wood, and the smell of bleach on my hand, scraping and bashing my knuckles. Got arthritis coming in there, I've noticed. Sorry, not swearing, just men, growing, working men. That one's not so swollen, so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm not. That one, it's so painful. I'm like, I'm only 41, I'm back. That, others out there, what we're doing, killing ourselves when we've got everything provided for, making ourselves ill, getting up in the winter, dying on the way to go to work. Oh, I died on the way to work. Could you ever think of anything? I know it's dying in itself is, how's my bruise coming? They noticed that yesterday, they did. Dying in itself is not a positive in any way, and neither would you want to do it if you wasn't planning on it and you had lots to do, like me. Really cuts your days short, you know, exiting the realm. So, well, yeah, we'll have a chat later. We'll get on to that. I'm going to get off and say thank you all. I'll give you an update. Hydrogen's looking good and strong. The law and where we're at is looking good and strong. Did go well yesterday. On average, it was well received. We had a good chat, and his presentation was rather good. I've not seen it before. You're asking for it. I have the video recorded privately of Andy's presentation, as some of you will have seen there. That will stay for Andy to have and then edit, and he can do with as he wishes. If he allows me to upload and he says it's all right, I will. If not, it will stay in the private. And for those that saw the presentation yesterday, I will record the Birmingham annual meeting next Sunday on the 6th, and that will be uploaded the day after, because it's an annual meeting, and you can have the minutes and that from that direct, and you can see what happens, and I will update you minute wise, schedule, event planning, management and etc wise afterwards via the .com. And I'll say now that on the 6th I will film it and put the video up. I'll just leave it filming, streaming straight to here. So yeah, all is good, all is well. Saw some excellent UFOs last night. I was just there having a zigzag, thinking about Bradford. Look, check this out. There's a weird zodiac sign. It's near the Seven Sisters, the Pleiades. I'm going to do where it is in the sky for my reference and benefit. You are not expected to follow. But here we have the Pleiades and the Seven Sisters, and up and across about the 10 o'clock position. There was a strange constellation of stars. It reminds me of a Mayan shape, and it's like a square, a dot, 4 dots, some here, some at the edge, and then a bit underneath. It's a weird shape there. There's always flashy lights, bright lights, and last night I was just watching thinking, is that a plane? And I just kept seeing an odd flash, but it wasn't a periodic flash. It was an odd faint flash, catching peripheral vision, and I went, that was another one. And I looked, no plane. Okay, then a very, very bright light, and it just went super bright, and it went past for a good second or two, and then it went off. I was like, there was definitely a halogen massive light up there then, and it wasn't red and blue, it wasn't flashing, it wasn't periodic. Seen a lot of crazy things in the sky. I'd like you all just to look up now and again. If you're a smoker like me, please now, you know, this, I do like saying, hello, we're here, come on, what we having? You know, if ever I'm not here, I said to Anne-Marie, I might go out for a zigzag one day and not come back in. But then afterwards, I saw another 3 weird things, dots similar to that, lights, not flashing periodically, definitely there. Seeing some weird, mad things, and pyramid dots, oh yeah, faint, look like stars moving in a line, 2 dots joined together. Now there's not just one, there's 2 dots going white and off. Weird, mad stuff. I'm not insane, not at all, just looking up, noticing some crazy. In Greece, didn't see anything. Got this out on the beach, the laser made some noise. There was no light radiation. I could see the Milky Way, each individual crisp star that was visible to my tiny mince pies out on the beach and whatnot. Nothing, hardly anything happened randomly. There was a little bit of activity. England, compared to Greece and Hungary, has got a lot of light activity. There's hardly anything in Hungary, hardly any dots, any flashes. There's little bits, nothing. This landmass here is very active. The sky above is most active, more so than Greece and Hungary. I haven't been anywhere else more recent to tell you. So if you like looking up, you know, or you're a smoker and you're always looking at your Android all the time, just put it in your pocket when you have your zigzags and just look up. When you've got your stiff neck, you can say, thanks, Dave. When you look up at the night sky, here's a word of advice. If you've not done it before, do it for a short while and you'll notice your neck's gone stiff. You'll be required to push your head down like that and look at the floor. Do some exercises. That's what I do afterwards, left and a right, right and a left, back down, because it does, you know, that for a couple of minutes. It's quite painful. If you see anything, David at SPL's Pro, just weird stuff. Can't be specific other than lights moving. I was on the phone to Matthew the other day in Sheffield, and I told him a shooting star had just gone above my head, and then did a left turn. So shooting stars, as we know, don't do left turns at that speed. Madness. I can't prove anything. Take it with a pinch of salt. All right. If you look out in the sky and you're a smoker, update me if you see anything weird. That's all I'm saying. Halos, halos everywhere. Much love to your fam. That'll do. It's a rarity for me, isn't it? Good morning, good day, good rising. Let's see what's happening. All right, we'll see you later. Much love, and that's your update from yesterday, by the way. It was good. It went well. We had Mans turn up. We had the special guest turn up. He was called Greg. You'll find out about him later. We'll discuss more. We've told him to send us details. We will look through lineages and Anglo-Saxon, Anglo-Norman. Not the first man to present himself as a bloodline to the area of the monarchy. And what we are all about is not so much needing and requiring governance. We're about being governed ourselves, sovereign, self-governing, initiates, private, sentient, etc. Solstice of the high priest and the privilege of Peter was news to that man's ears. The solstice of the high priest, he said, privilege of Peter, and that's it, so lots of good information, excellent, to see the .com fam in the flesh. Pete went round Bradders and did a little recce and got some heads in there, so we had some fresh faces, new fam to meet, a possible ruler of confused and ostracised. We agreed that Mountbatten, I did from my work and studies of the Bible of late and Jesus, that I would say Mountbatten QE2 is the effective modern day equivalent of a Roman Caesar, and we are the a modern day equivalent substitution of the subrogated for the Jews, and the English would be the Jews. Caesar QE2 tax on he did like that actually. The fact that Mountbatten is not British Anglo but taxing the Anglo through the inland revenue of the boat people, and he liked our lingo talk, jib, our archive of events and wins and successes and testimonies. So quite new in the game, but well and heavily respected, and with some heavyweight accomplishments and assets and testimonies under our belt. So Kevin, Andy, Greg, myself, Josh, and whoever else, all the scribes, thank you all, because it's doing well, it's working, and we're in a strong place, very strong. As for other stuff, I haven't managed to catch up with Robert Sproul or John Smith of the Smith and Sproul family estate and clan. I do not know where Steve is. I do not know where Mark is. We'll carry on listening, and Aid, I'm going to get in touch with you soon this week and let me catch up. Flatboy, Delone, got to catch up with, and I think I'm done. I've got to sort my life out basically, see what's going on, and get ready for next Sunday. Yes, so much love, peace and light. Don't let life drag you down, and I'll be back later. Alright, are we good? Can we go? Get some break fast, and we're about to break the fast. It's one of my favourite things, recorded a lot of stuff. But during the day, okay Rose, these on your channel, if you've got out to look at. Easy, Jerry's here, top of the morning to your brother. Good rising. No sleep, easy, yeah, so there you get off. Tea for you, I am a tea fan. And when you say tea, we've got some organic white tea. I've got some nice Earl Grey here. We got some, I do like tea, the ginger and lemon, white tea, Earl Grey, and cranberry. It's not a competition. Cranberry, blood and orange, ginger and lemon. Yeah, we do like tea here. Look, we got some nice. This one was cheap. Emergency teas, but these are like from your continental shops, that are a bit cheaper. Earl Grey tea from wherever. Some that's for Yanko if she wants to get sick and that there in backup. Some Mahmood, whatever that is, red bush tea. But they're quite funky because you feel like you're in a restaurant when you make yourself, or a hotel, look, and you get your tea bags like that, and you're like, oh yes, I'm very posh, what? You make your own tea and you have your dangly bits, you're like, ah yeah, so there you go. Tea is essential. Coffee, yes, balance. There's more in here, I'm not getting it all out crew, but you get the drift. Tea is essential. Organic white, it's very weak. And what I like to do is get a Yorkshire tea bag, maybe 2 of them, and then 1 green tea, mash all that together, and then that's a nice way to have green and black tea, red tea together. If you're not a fan of the green tea taste on its own, then blend the 2, and it's supreme. Thank you for that. Let's go. Never had white tea. Snob. Shut up. No, I'm not a snob. The cheap as. It's not snobby. It's just tea is good. Tea is strong. It's good for you. Coffee makes you a little bit crazy. Mine with vanilla. Right, we're going. Anyway, tea. What? Tea and scones next Sunday with the Sovereigns. It's a deal. Much love. Thank you, scribes. See you later.